It's your boy Luke, and this week what we're gonna do is we actually gonna pull up on our artist of the week. You know, every time people not able to come out to holler at us, so what we'll do, we'll pull up on you. And this week we have none other than the talented, super illmatic with the flow, nasty Radio B. What's up, man? Nice to meet you.
Appreciate you having me.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, if I didn't give a good enough introduction, what is your name, where you from, and what do you do?
My name is Radio B. I'm from Southside Richmond, Virginia. I'm an artist, platform builder, clothing designer, a number of things.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, multi-talented, clearly an entrepreneur. And with all that being said, the world felt the need to honor you with this beautiful mural. What's this about?
This mural came about as part of the Mending Walls project. It was painted by Nils Westergaard and Silly Cheese. Nils Westergaard was inspired, the concept of the mural was inspired by a song and it was actually it started out as a spoken word piece. Called When 16 Ain't Enough, and then it evolved into a song. And that inspired the concept of the hands up, don't shoot mural as far as the image and the names, which obviously, if you're not familiar, these names are the names of our black people that were, gunned down by the police unjustly.
So, even though it's a big mural of you, it's bigger than you. It's not even about you.
Absolutely.
It's about you're representing the whole hands up, don't shoot movement. So this isn't a Radio B piece. This is We All Matter piece, exactly. A Black Lives Matter piece. Okay, all right, and that's dope. And so how does it feel? Like you've been getting a lot of reactions. Does it help you? It has to put a target on your back. Like what's
it's mostly love. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of naysayers for that's just gonna come with anything. I think people get it confused when they see things like this, that it has something to do with a rap hierarchy or whatever the case may be. And that's really not what it's about. Ultimately it's about one artist inspiring another artist. You know what I'm saying? And this is how that artist decided to honor the artist that inspired them. So it has nothing to do with am I the top rapper in Richmond or you know what I'm saying? So, but mostly it's been love. You know what I'm saying? And for me, as far as how it feels, it's just an honor to be a part of something that, like you said, is definitely bigger than me.
Right.
This is a big representation of the type of content a lot of times that shows up in my music and the things that I talk about and the things that I stand for. So just to be a part of that and a part of history and just seeing the way that it gets tied into, Black history of Richmond and so forth, it's like some of the pieces that have been written and the image being used in those pieces, it's incredible.
Okay. All right. So, like you said, themes like this show up in your music. So, how long have you been doing music? And what would you say, or who would you say your music is going to affect the most when they hear it?
I've been doing music for over 20 years.
True veteran.
Yes, I've been doing music for a long time. As far as who my music is going to affect the most, I would definitely say, black males, black people, black women, but all people in general. My music is, I think, the demographic for my music are for people that really are focused on trying to live out their purpose and their dreams. You know what I'm saying? My website, killthedreamer.com, that's really the concept behind it, is essentially kill the dreamer in you in order to live that dream. Instead of just dreaming it, go out and live it before society or the world themselves kills the dream or kills the dreamer in you. You saying? So a lot of my music is intended to inspire, but then it's just whoever relates to like things that go on in my personal life. You know what I'm saying? My music is very personal, very introspective. And then ultimately also MCs, like rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, people that are into the intricate, the bars, you know, the metaphors, and all those types of things, they're gonna be probably another group that's most inspired by my music.
All right, so you're gonna have the people who are looking for those intricate, those real, well, not real as in, you know, rah-rah, but real as in real life
yeah.
bars. You're gonna have the people who are just looking, because you have songs that more so talk to situations.
Right.
So
right,
that way,
right.
if a person's been through that situation,
Exactly.
you know, no matter what walk of life they may come from, they'll be able to relate to it.
Absolutely.
Right.
So it's not, you know, and the reason I say that it's going to be most relatable to black people is because I'm a black male in America. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if I'm being honest within my music, then you're going to get that experience. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to understand the perspective of a black male in America. And obviously, only people that can really relate to that are other black people. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna get it first. You know what I'm saying? But then after that, you know, being black is not something that's completely independent of everybody else either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the rest of the world is definitely able to relate and, you know, and be touched. And, you know, I've had people from all the way out in Africa, from all the way to Russia, you know, say that, you know, this music is helping them get through tough times in life or might have saved their life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Those types of, you know, messages and emails and things like that are like, you know, that's everything. You can't really ask for anything.
It makes it all worth it,
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
The late nights in the studios, the times when you had that writer's block, but you didn't put the pen down until you came. Yeah, it make it all worth it. All right. So, what is your end goal? Right, when it's all said and done, 30, 40 years from now, if it's over, whenever you decide to retire, what is your end goal?
It's just all about legacy for me. You know what I'm saying? The way I look at it is, you live as long as the legacy you built. You know what I'm saying? You know, we gonna perish from here, whether it be tomorrow or whether it be 40 years from now. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you really retire. And, you know, at that particular point, you know, it's whatever you left on the earth is what people are going to, is how far you're going to carry on beyond. If you're going to be eternal or you're going to die the day that your physical body dies. You know what I'm saying? It's really, you know, that's really dependent upon what you left. You know what I'm saying? I know that I've left a catalog of music. I've left actions, I've left events, I've left impressions on people's lives, you know what I'm saying? I've given opportunities, I've taught people things, you know what I'm saying, that are gonna stick with them and that are gonna be passed down to other people. So I know that there's a legacy already there. So for me, it's just, you know, things like this. This is, you know, this is a legacy building. But for me, I don't know, this building may not be here forever, you know what I'm saying? So it's really more about what you left in the people, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see how that, you know, for me, it's just continuing to add to that legacy and leaving more things for people to be impacted in a positive way by, and, you know, and that'll be my legacy. So that's the end game.
And that's what's up.
I have no end game.
And that's what's up though, because and not to knock anybody who, you know, is trying to get money or anything, but if your end game is just money, I want to be the richest person to ever do it, or if your end game is in a superficial type of way, then even if you get it, you still might not be fulfilled. And the things that you're trying to get accomplished are going to be things that are here well beyond the time that you're here. Yeah. And that's not something that you hear a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I feel like we should hear more, but I don't feel like we hear things like that enough.
Well, I think people get caught up in numbers, especially now in this generation. I mean, when we were coming up, it was numbers, but it was money. You know what I'm saying? That was the number. You know what I'm saying? Like how much money you had in your pocket or in the bank account. Now numbers are like how many likes you got, how many followers you got, how many streams you got. You know what I'm saying? Then it's money, and then it's, you know, so it's like, I think people get so caught up in those numbers and those numbers being like what validates them. You know what I'm saying? As an artist or as a person or whatever the case may be. You know, so it's like it's people that got way more followers than me, that got way more streams than me, but their content that they provide or what they provide as an artist may not be nearly as impactful. You know what I'm saying? And they don't yield the type of results on the community or on other artists or on other people that I do. You know what I'm saying? Or that, you know, other counterparts that might have less numbers. You know what I'm saying? And also, let's be real, like, them numbers, man, like, they could be skewed, like,
Especially
you know,
nowadays.
Especially nowadays. For the cheap, for the low. You know what I'm saying? Like, people could just, and then their numbers is crazy. You gotta really figure out whether or not their numbers are for real. So it's like they say
organic numbers.
Yeah, keep them organic numbers, man. I don't care how low your number is. And it ain't always just for whether or not people can identify on you. It's also for yourself. Because if you skew your numbers, you don't even know what your own growth is. You don't know, you can't even say, yo, my work has yielded this. You know what I'm saying? Because your shit is all skewed.
Right.
So you don't even know what your actual results are and how you're really being impactful. You know what I'm saying?
Diluting your own legacy.
Exactly. So, I mean, I would caution all artists to just avoid that. Plus, in reality, them people that you're trying to impress, like the people with the money, they know the tricks of the trade.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They can see through whether or not your shit is A1 or fake. You know what I'm saying? And why wouldn't they? You want them to spend money. You want them to put a lot of money, invest a lot of money into your career. Like, if I'm them, I'm gonna know whether or not your numbers are true. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you're really not fooling nobody. I got, you know, my goddaughter, she's a preteen, you know what I'm saying? And she can tell you whether or not somebody got bots on their page. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't really out here fooling nobody, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta, you know, I would just say, man, do everything from an organic, genuine, authentic place, whether it's building relationships and the reason you're building relationships, and whether you're putting music out or just building content on your social media or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, just keep it authentic.
Alright, so, Radio, I definitely want to thank you for coming to the show.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you having me.
I reached out, you reached right back, no hesitation. I sensed the humbleness, and I really appreciate you for that. So what I want you to do right now for the people is I wanted you to let them know where they can find you out there online, how they can get to your music, the names of everything that they can do to see you, and I want you to introduce your video to the world.
I appreciate it. Once again, my name is Radio B. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram at Radio Blitz. That's RADIOBLITZ. You can find everything about me at killedadreamer.com. That's all my merch, my schedules, all my music. My new album, All Art Ain't Pretty, is out on all digital platforms. I have plenty of music that is also on all streaming platforms. You can also follow my movements, my platforms, which is RVA Rap Elite on YouTube as well as Instagram, and Southpaw Battle Coalition is my MC Battle League. And then, you know, follow the homies, AGM Imperial. Other than that, that's about it. Oh, and don't forget Mama Joe's collection, the new clothing line, which I'm wearing now.
Okay.
It's a clothing line that I designed that I use images from my mom's abstract art. So it's all my mom's abstract art, and you know, and I use those images to design the clothes. So
That's
we
dope.
put out, we rolled out that clothing line at the same time, like a couple days after the album release, in July. So we got plenty of clothes out. So definitely go check it out.
I'm definitely gonna holler at you about that. I gotta ask you something about that.
It's all one-of-ones, like, you know, if you get your size in a particular piece, you're the only one that got it. So, you know, that's it. So it's like, you know, if you wear a large and you cop this in a large, you're the only one that got a large version of this, you know what I'm saying? So The only thing that's multiple is the accessories, like the scarves. We sell five of each scarf or 5 of each pair of socks or whatever the case may be, but that's it.
Alright, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna holler at you about that. But now I want you to introduce your video to the world.
Yes, and my video, you see the name Brianna, rest in peace to Brianna Taylor. The video is called Arrest the Killers. It's directed by Arcani and produced by Skinny Hendrix.